What's up, guys? My name's Alex. I previously worked as a quantitative trader on Wall Street, and what we're going to talk about in this video is hedging your sports bets, right? So when you should be hedging your sports bets, what's a good indication that you should hedge a sports bet? So we'll kind of scroll through, we'll look for some good betting opportunities, and what we can see is as we go through, Lions versus Packers. You can see I have some Lions. Plus 700 odds. You can see the first half point spread. You can get the Packers minus 6.5, minus 110, and Lions plus 6.5 are plus 115 on BetMGM. So this is an arbitrage bet. Again, when arbitrage exists in sports betting, there has to be one mathematically profitable bet. You can't have an opportunity to make risk-free money and have neither bet be profitable, right? Like I could bet on equal and opposite sides, whatever my bankroll is, and make a risk-free profit, right? If I have $250 on BetMGM, I could place $281 on DraftKings, make a risk-free $595. So what we can see is we'll go into this specific game, and what we can do is we'll get rid of my bets from the previous video. Is we can see we got the Lions plus 700, right? That's pretty incredible odds. Pinnacle's plus 438, minus 552. So if we do what we've done in other videos, plus 438, minus 552, we can see that the no vig fair odds are plus 455.48, right? So we got plus 700 thanks to OddsJam, and the fair odds, the no vig fair odds from the sharpest bookmaker in the world are plus 455.48. So we definitely want to keep this plus 700 open, right? We don't want to do anything with it because it's an incredible bet, but we have an opportunity to possibly hedge with the first half point spread, right? We can see we can get minus 110 on DraftKings, and MGM is giving you plus 115. So we can figure out if maybe getting some Packers minus 6.5 is a good hedge. So what we can do is we can go to football, and we can go to NFL, and we can take a look at Pinnacle's market. Again, Pinnacle is arguably the sharpest sportsbook in the world. So they give you an indication, their odds give you an indication of what the sharp bookmakers think the odds should be. So here you can see on Pinnacle, Packers minus 6.5 first half point spread is minus 129. We can get it on DraftKings minus 110. So this is an incredible bet, and it hedges, or at least kind of hedges, our Lions plus 700 that we have. So what we can do is we'll go to first half, and then we want to go to Lions, and we can see we can get the minus 6.5, minus 110. Pinnacle has this minus 129, plus 114, so the line is starting to move back towards the Packers. So that's a good bet. So what we can do is place some money on that. So will Rodgers have them up by a touchdown or more? I mean, hopefully. So let's see how much they take. 1,500. So it's under review. We'll see if they take it or not. And they do. So they take it. Okay, so we got $1,500 on Packers minus 6.5 first half spread. What we'll do is we'll track this like we've done in other videos. Again, the most important thing as a sports bettor is knowing how much you are winning and losing. So the Pinnacle market was minus 129. They have Packers minus 129, which we just got minus 110 odds. So Pinnacle's market is minus 129 plus 114. So what we want to do is remove the vig and say, okay, if Pinnacle didn't charge the vig, what would the fair odds be for this? So we'll go to the no vig fair odds calculator, and we'll go to minus 129 plus 114, and we see the no vig fair odds, according to Pinnacle, the sharpest bookmaker in the world. Packers minus 6.5 first half point spread should be minus 120.55, which means there's an implied win percentage for this bet of 54.66%. So our no vig win percentage is 0.5466, and our loss percentage is 1 minus this, right? And we're betting this minus 110 odds. So we're betting this profit if win. So we're staking 1,500, and we're winning 1,500 times 100 over 110. That's $1,500 bet at minus 110 odds, right? So if this bet wins, if the Packers are leading by 7 or more points, we win 1,363.63. So our profit is our win percentage times our profit if we win. So according to Pinnacle, the sharpest bookmaker in the world, if we take their current market, this minus 129 plus 114, we see that their no vig fair odds are minus 120.55, which we get from a no vig odds calculator, which implies that Pinnacle's market is implying the fair probability the Packers are up by 7 or more points by halftime. Packers cover minus 6.5 is 54.66%, right? So according to Pinnacle, sharpest bookmaker, we should be winning this bet 54.66% of the time. So 54.66% of the time, we're winning 1363. The other 45.34% of the time, we're losing this bet. Packers won't cover the first half spread, and we're losing our stake. So this bet has $65 in expected profit. So it's an incredibly profitable sports bet. And why did we also like it? We liked it because it hedged. So we can see it's going to make me recheck my location very quickly. But this bet hedged, at least partially hedges our Lions money line. So we have Lions plus 700 for the full game, which is incredible. You can see their odds right now are plus 438 on Pinnacle. And if we just go to football, it's basically an arb to everything, that plus 700. So we'll reload this. Is what we can do is we can filter by league. We can go to NFL. And you can see we're getting, we have the Packers we have the Lions plus 700, and Twin Spires has minus 500 on the Packers for the full game money line. So now we're back on DraftKings. So again, we placed this bet. It's hedging our Lions money line, which we showed a bit earlier. So we'll scroll through my DraftKings, and what we'll see is we have Lions money line, right? Plus 700. We have a few bets on Lions plus 700, and now we have some Packers first half point spread. So the best outcome for us is the Packers are up by 7 at halftime, and then the Lions come back and win. So that's what we'll be rooting for. And what else can you see? So you can see I was able to get Rangers plus 245 odds. So this is another bet maybe we want to hedge. So we'll go to baseball and we'll look at the Rangers game. And what you can see is the current odds, you could arb them for minus 202 on BetOnline. So should we hedge this bet? Should I go on BetOnline and place some hedge bet on the Astros, right? And essentially arb out of my bet, take off my risk. But the thing is Pinnacle's market is plus 189, minus 208. So if I go here, if I go to the no vig fair odds, this is Pinnacle's market. So the sharpest sportsbook in the world is telling you plus 189 Rangers, minus 208 Astros, which implies the break-even odds, the no vig odds, are plus 195.17 Rangers, minus 195.17 Astros, right? So we don't want to place a bet on minus 202 Astros because that's worse odds than the fair odds. According to the sharpest sportsbook in the world, the Astros are fairly priced at minus 195.17. And the best odds you can get on the Astros money line currently is minus 202 on BetOnline, right? So we wouldn't want to hedge this bet on BetOnline. And that's how you essentially can determine if you should be hedging out of bets. You only want to hedge out of bets when you're also getting an expected profit on your hedge bet. So we can kind of scroll through. We can see if there's any other good betting opportunities. And we can see there's a lot between Unibet and MGM. So you could, again, use the arbitrage calculator or hedge calculator, put in your stake that you have available on BetMGM, and then it'll calculate your hedge bet on FanDuel in order to lock in a risk-free profit. So we see betting $500 here, $135 on the under on FanDuel. One bet has to win, one bet has to lose, and due to the discrepancies in bookmaker odds, we could lock in a risk-free $1470. So what we can also see is there are some interesting bets here, right? We have some more ARBs with DraftKings, and we're already on DraftKings, so we'll take a look at these. We can see the Bengals first half money line. So we'll go back to NFL. Again, you want to move quick on these. Sports is it's like day trading. You have to move quickly to get in on the best opportunities. So here we can see, DraftKings is giving you plus 125 on the Bengals. So let's go back to OddsJam, plus 125 on the Bengals. and MGM is giving you minus 120 bears for first half money line, right? In Pinnacle's market is plus 116, minus 131. So we'll go to the Novig odds calculator and we'll put in plus 116 minus 31. So this essentially is saying the fair odds are plus 122 on, the Bengals and minus 122.49 on the Bears. So actually the minus 120 on BetMGM is good. It's better than the minus 122.19, which is truly fair according to Pinnacle's market. And the plus 125 on DraftKings is also good, right? Fair odds are plus 122.49 according to the sharpest bookmaker in the world, Pinnacle, and we're getting plus 125. So this is a bet that maybe you just want to arb, right? You can just make your risk-free profit because both bets are good. Your first bet is good and your second hedge bet on BetMGM is good. So that's kind of how you can think about hedging your bets. And here's the last one we'll look at. Browns minus 6.5, minus 120. So one last NFL bet. So we'll go here. We'll go to first half. And you can see Browns minus 6.5, minus 120. It doesn't look particularly good, right? The Novig fair odds would be somewhere in the middle here, like minus 119. So minus 120 doesn't seem particularly good at all. And what it indicates, if anything, is this plus 125 on MGM is good, right? Because this plus 125, Texans plus 6.5, is nearly an arb to Pinnacle. Pinnacle's only giving you plus 112. You can get plus 125 on the plus 6.5 on BetMGM. So again, this is kind of how you can think about your bets, hedging your bets. Again, the opportunities are always changing, so you just want to be constantly hitting the refresh button, looking for new opportunities.